Oh my God, my gorgeous Capricornius, let me tell you something. You're absolutely going to love this. It's to do with this good news you're going to have right at the beginning of this week. This news, it's gonna elevate you and it's going to make you feel so happy. And this good news, it's a lot to do with this challenge you have been going through for a while. So that's why this is going to mean to you so much, and this is going to lead towards you having much better financial situation. For example, materialistically, this is going to be brilliant for you. And I do know indeed that after this moment in time, you are slowly but surely moving towards much calmer waters, my gorgeous Capricornius. This is gonna be brilliant. And also, when it comes to the beginning of this week, you see, it's not only about this brilliant news you are going to have, it's not only about this challenge, slowly but surely coming to an end, bless your heart, but you're also going to have this inspiration. Something is going to inspire you at around the beginning of this week, and it's going to happen after you have that good news, you see. And this is important to mention, because the moment in time you have this good news, you're going to tap into like this really powerful energy, which is most certainly going to elevate you in so many different ways, which means that you are going to be in such a good mood, you see. And this in itself is rather important. So you're going to feel good, you're going to feel positive, and then you have something which is going to inspire you. And all these vibrations and energy that I've mentioned right now, how good you're actually going to feel. It's not only because of that you're going to find this inspiration after that moment in time, something is going to inspire you, but it's really to do with such a quick decision you're going to make. Okay, so something is going to inspire you, something is going to make you feel so good, something is going to make you feel so optimistic, and this is why am I saying that you are going to make such a quick decision. You will see, my gorgeous Capricornius, you are going to surprise yourself with this decision you are going to make. This decision is going to turn your life around. This decision is to do with this major choice you are making at the same time. And let me tell you that already within a couple of months' time, you are going to have such a powerful breakthrough, my gorgeous Capricornius, with this major choice you're going to make. Within as little as a couple of months' time, you are going to have a really nice breakthrough. And this is why this is going to be so important. And on another hand, you are going to find out such an important truth within the next couple of months as well. You are going to find out an important truth, and this important truth, it's all about what you cannot live without, for example, and what you don't want anymore in your life. So this in itself is going to mark this particular stage, this rather sacred stage of your life within the next couple of months, where you will most certainly know what in your life has come to an end and what in your life it's about to begin. This is going to be a really beautiful stage on your life, and I really need you to be, my gorgeous Capricornius, literally as open-minded as you possibly can be. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, when it comes to the mid part of this week, you see, you are going to have a little reward. This is not going to be anything like kind of monumental. This is not going to be huge, but it's going to mean to you so much. Personally, this reward is going to mean to you so much, because you will know this is going to be like your answer that you're doing the right things, you're on the right path, and it's to do with something that you're already kind of doing, something that you're already working on. Okay, so this is not going to be like major, but honestly to you this is going to be major, because it's going to mean to you so much. So it's going to be like a pretty much so a reward for something that you have been working on, and this in itself, it's also like kind of going to at the same time re-energize you, and it's going to confirm and it's going to re-energize you, and it's important to mention that you will be able to carry on with such an important plan to you after that moment in time. And this is really why you're going to be so happy, my gorgeous Capricornians, to be quite honest with you. It's like, wow, this is going to mean to you so much, seriously, because you will be able to carry on with such an important plan to you. Okay, and I can see you being so happy. And when I say that you will be able to carry on with such an important plan to you, I also feel this great sense of urgency. Woo! Honestly, it's like electricity going through me, my gorgeous Capricornians, seriously. So it is to do with the great sense of urgency here when it comes to you needing to carry on with this plan, that you maybe before you weren't able to carry on with this plan. But when I say it's such a great sense of urgency, I feel like you need to really put this as a priority number one, okay, at this stage of your life. You need to do something about it immediately. So when I say you're going to be able to carry on with such an important plan to you, this personally means to you so much. This personally means to you a lot. And that particular plan, it's also part of, this is like a really big part of you, and spiritually and mentally sorry, and in general, whatever you have started, whatever you have been working on, whatever you're gonna have reward with, whatever you're gonna be rewarded with, this is super personal. And this in itself, it also like kind of started at the stage of your life where maybe you were a little bit lost, you were a little bit down, you were a little bit negative. So you have found your way doing this, for example, and this may be a little bit confusing to you, but at around the midweek, I think that this is going to be absolutely obvious. This is going to be something extremely personal to you, and that's why I want you to understand that when I said you need to carry on with this kind of plan, but you need to do something about it immediately. Whatever you think that you should do next, you should go for it. You should do it, and don't wait for next week. Don't wait for like 1 month to pass and things like that. And this is why this is going to be so important for you to understand, my gorgeous Capricornians. Indeed, by the time you get to the last part of this week, you see, oh my God, you see, it is to do with this little bit of a burden. You see, this is how things are going to happen at around the end of this week. There is something really major you will want to do, and then you're going to feel a little bit frustrated. There is a certain step you will want to make at around the end of this week, okay, and you're going to feel a little bit down only because it's to do with this message or news or information that you did not get it. Something is going to be delayed. It's to do with something being delayed, and this in itself has created a bit of a burden to you. So most certainly that burden is going to be highlighted right at the end of the week, because you will know what exactly you are going to feel frustrated about, my gorgeous Capricornians. And the bottom line is that this burden that I'm talking about, it's really kind of the way I can describe this big burden, big problem, a big restriction, the way I can describe this, it's something that's affecting you to follow your heart, something that's affecting you to do what you want to do, and boom, 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 you're gonna feel frustrated to start with, and then you're gonna, you will go somewhere and you will do something completely different. Maybe you will go and see a friend, maybe you're gonna go to do some shopping, it's going to be completely non-related to this, okay? And I see that you will completely forget about this burden for a while. And then something is going to happen. This is going to be one of the most kind of random things ever. Something is going to happen to you after that moment in time, and you are somehow going to become something really positive. It's going to happen to you, really surprising but really positive, and you are going to find out something like really important when it comes to this burden. You are going to find out in the weirdest possible way what to do with this burden. It's like a possibility that you're going to become aware of, but it's only going to happen the moment in time when you completely forget about it. You see what I mean? And this is why it's important to not to dwell on certain problems, because when we are constantly thinking about certain problems, we make them even bigger, we make them even stronger, we make them even thicker. And the moment in time when we stop thinking about our problems, and we go to do other things, we either have some kind of resolution, or either something happens and we regain this new sense of direction. And this is exactly what's going to happen here. You're going to become aware of this possibility, my gorgeous Capricornius. You're going to become aware of this possibility, but my God, first you're going to be like really excited. You're going to be so happy, but then again, the more you think about it, the more you're going to worry. And I know that you're not going to go for this possibility immediately. I do know this. It's going to take like about a couple of days until you realize, oh my God, okay, I think that I'm going to try to kind of deal with this burden, with this problem, with this restriction. I'm going to try this possibility. I'm going to try this, but it's only going to come to you a couple of days later, because I can see you thinking about being really intense about and things like that. I can see you, oh God, I want to try this, but it's too risky. Oh my God, I'm not too sure. And you will be thinking about it quite a lot over the next couple of days, and especially before you go to sleep, you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm not too sure. And then I know that you are going to be speaking to somebody, somebody really wise, somebody really smart, and somebody really clever, and that particular person, it's like smart, wise and clever, like you are smart, wise and clever. But this particular person that you're going to be speaking to, you will know is going to be smart, wise and clever when it comes to the situations like this in life, when it comes to this kind of problems in life. So you're going to be speaking to somebody rather specific here, my gorgeous Capricornius, and that particular person, it's going to like confirm to you that this is exactly what you should do. This is exactly what you should do. And on top of that, this person is also going to give you such a wise advice, okay? And you are gonna go, for this particular possibility when it comes to this problem. And this problem is indeed going to come to an end, okay? But when it comes to this possibility, this problem and this like kind of burden, it's not going to come to an end straight away. No, baby, no. It's not gonna come to. It's not gonna come to an end immediately. It is going to take a little while, and I think that this is something that has been like kind of worry you and putting you off when it comes to all this. But trust me, this problem is going to come to an end. But it's important. Just remember, my gorgeous Capricornius, that particular burden, that particular problem has been preventing you to do what you want to do in so many different aspects of your life. And this is why this is going to be so important, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed. So now, what am I going to do? I'm going to shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm going to see what's going to be your tarot card of the week. Okay, look, this one is from a different deck, and just came on top of it somehow, this tarot card, my gorgeous Capricornius. So it's also, this time it's also very special and very, very important when it comes to you reconnecting with your own spirituality. You're gonna realize as of this week, again, how psychic you are and how intuitive you are, my gorgeous Capricornius, and that's always great. And what else I was going to say when it comes to the spirituality and things things like that. You really are gonna notice certain signs and certain indications, you know, throughout this week, and it's worth to pay attention to these signs and these indications indeed, because they are gonna be keep on reminding you of some kind of unfinished business as well. There is something that you're gonna need to finish, my gorgeous Capricornius, this time of your life. It's absolutely perfect, and it's not something random, baby. No, baby, no. It's something that you need to finish, and it's really to do with your own karma, and it's like really to do maybe with also like some kind of unpleasant memories you are going to have at the same time. But seriously, you need to take this very seriously as well. So now I'm going to see what's going to be your tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Capricornius. This is going to be a good week for you indeed. I'm just going to see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Surprise, surprise. Things are finally going to start moving forward. I'm so happy for you. Maybe you felt a little bit stuck for a while, my gorgeous Capricornius, you know, but things are going to start moving forward as of this week, and I'm really happy for you. And you know, like, just to mention how important it is for you to understand when I mentioned before that you need to act now. You know, whatever you are come across with this week, don't put aside, act now, because you are going to benefit from these energies which are going to be very strong throughout this week, and you in particular are going to find this rather beneficial. And when I told you about your own spirituality being enhanced, your intuition being enhanced, you know, this is a really fantastic week just to pretty much pay attention to your subconscious mind and pay attention to your intuition and to the actual signs as much as you possibly can. But you need to understand that this week you are going to find yourself in this really powerful flow, and that's why you need to make the most of it. When I say powerful flow, this will reflect both on your problems and both on things, you know, that you want to do and you want to achieve in your life as this next step and things like that. This is why you need to take this also very seriously indeed. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.